Hey, hello there! I am Cliff from Jaguar Cliff Sushi Adventures, and today's content is a bit different because we are going to do an apartment tour. I'll be showing you guys how Japanese apartments are in my city, so at least you will have an idea of what you are getting when you move to Japan. Of course, there are different apartment types and sizes, and I will just be showing you what I got. By the way, I live in a city not far from Tokyo, so the travel time would be about 2 hours by local train and about 15 minutes by Shinkansen, I think. Oh, Shinkansen is actually a bullet train. Actually, I want to live closer to Tokyo, but then I realized that everything would be super expensive there, so it would be more practical not to. Oh, by the way, this is the first section of the house or the apartment, which is the Genkan. This is where we take off our shoes. This area is the kitchen. By the way, I have a 1DK type apartment, and apartment buildings in Japan often uses abbreviations to separate the layout type. Like for example, D stands for dining room, K stands for kitchen, L stands for living room, and if you have a lot of money, you can afford to have S, which stands for storage, or just an extra room like a walk-in closet. My apartment is 1DK since I have the bedroom, kitchen, and toilet slash bathroom slash washroom all separated. Now I'm showing you guys the cabinets under the stove. Oh, by the way, that's my rice cooker, and on top of it is the hot water controller or heater. Yeah, it's connected with the gas, I think, or the electricity. I really don't know. Now, I'm showing you guys the cabinets under the stove and the sink. So, yeah, that is my stove, just a standard stove. I don't have the fancy induction stove. So, those are my pots, rice, and other things. I have my kettle over there, that's what I pointed. And this is the sink. And there are more cabinets under it. That's where I store like bags, extra bags, and cleaning products. The sink is pretty big, but there's no space for preparing food. That is why I added an expander that I bought from the 100 yen store. I have mung beans and other types of beans in the jar above it. And I also have a spice rack and condiment racks just above the sink because it has an area wide enough to contain them. I have hanging cabinets as well, and it serves as my pantry. I have chocolate, sweet and spicy sauce, as you can see, have vitamin C, and a lot of things in there. Yeah. So the other side is where I store my utensils, plates, bowls, and whatnot. And yeah, you can see the knives over there, my mugs, and a lot of stuff. Alright, so in the small space below is my trash bin. Garbage collection in Japan is always so organized. We have days for recyclables and other stuff. I heard that other cities are really strict because people need to label their trash and they have to they have special plastic bags with colors for every type of trash. And then this is my fridge. The fridge is just standard type. It is enough for me. I have my souvenir ref magnets from my travels all over Japan. That's from Kamakura. There's really nothing interesting inside. Oh, but by the way, the main body of the fridge is in the upper section, and the freezer is right down below. I'm gonna show you in a second. Okay, yep, that's the freezer. Alright, now, yeah, those are just food. Nothing really interesting. Okay, so here we go. To save space, I placed the microwave toaster oven and food basket on top of each other. So yeah, this is to save space, and I saw this from other apartments that I've been to. They always do this, and it looks pretty good. Okay, so before we go to the bedroom area, let us check out this door to the right. This is actually the door separating the washroom slash bathroom area from the rest of the other areas of the apartment. It is really good that it has its own door, so it's separated from the rest of the apartment. Now, this is where I hang my clothes. Okay, so this washroom area is where the washing machine is. I also have here the vacuum cleaner, and I placed a shelf in here so I can have more space to keep my cleaning stuff. Well, other apartments have a vanity area, but I don't have one since the space is so limited. I don't need one anyways. So, yeah, this is where I store dirty clothes. Yes, what I'm showing here in this video. Alright. Yep. A lot of cleaning tools. Alright, I have something to show you. It's really interesting. This is like a diatomaceous panel that absorbs water from your feet when you stand on it. It is really cool, and I haven't seen anything like it before. However, it feels really cold in the winter, so I think this one is really good for the summer. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there you go. It absorbs water when you spray on it. So imagine when you stand on this one, all the water from your feet will be absorbed. I don't know where they go. They just disappear. Anyways, this door here leads to the bathroom. The bathroom is small, but it's still convenient. I got a smaller diatomaceous panel, again, inside to dry my feet. And there you go, there's a small sink. I have toiletries. I have a clock inside, so I won't be late. And yeah, the shower is in the tub actually. You have to get into the tub to take a shower, and it is a genius way to save space. Other bigger apartments have their toilet and bathroom separated, but mine is just in one area. Well, I don't have the famous Japanese heated toilet seat, but I get nice toilet covers to warm me up during the winter, so I'm good. And like what I said earlier, apartments with bigger spaces have a special shower area that you can use before you get into the tub. I also heard that it is common for families to share water when they take a bath. So you cannot drain the water you just used because your dad, your mom, or your siblings will still use it. And I've seen tub covers as well for that purpose. They sell it in stores like Nitori. Nitori is like the IKEA here in Japan. And yeah, like what you saw, I moved the faucet to the tub so I can fill it with water, or you can just use the shower head. So, yep. Okay, let's go to the main area of the apartment, which is the bedroom. It is the most spacious area in the apartment. You can actually separate it from the kitchen when you close the sliding doors. And this is really useful, especially when you cook and you don't want your room to smell like food. Let's open the sliding doors and go to the bedroom. And on the left side is my bed that I got from Amazon. There is a glass table behind it, which serves as my bedside table. It also has a television, a humidifier, and an aroma diffuser. The other furniture that you can see came with the apartment, even the rugs. And yeah, that is my work area. If you are a fan of my channel, you know that's where I do my reaction videos. So by the way, this small table here that looks like a coffee table is actually called a kotatsu. Kotatsus are small heated tables that you can use all year round. In the summer or in warmer days, you can use it as just, an ordinary table. But in the winter, you can place a special blanket over it and you have to plug it in. And it will keep you feel warm but never sleep under it because you might burn yourself. This is a kotatsu chair which looks very interesting. And I got plants in the house. And these plants are really useful, especially during the winter because they clean the air that I breathe since I rarely open my windows. Like what I said earlier, this area is my workstation, and if you are a fan of my channel, you know that this is where I do my reaction videos. This is the angle that I see when I do my videos, and when we go to the other side, this is the angle that you see from my videos. Right? There's my kitsune mask and my wooden clock. That's my anime action figure collection. Guys, I'm wearing a Kimetsu no Yaiba shirt. And this is Inosuke's famous boar mask. Have it here. Got it from the mall. By the way, enough of that. Having said that, here's Tanjiro eating his onigiri or rice balls. We have Harry over here. For you Ghibli fans out there, you would know what this is. I don't even want to remember. There's a story behind this tin. So sad. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't want to know. And this is an Amabi collection of action figures. I just got these guys from Gacha Gacha. This chest of drawers came with the apartment, and it's where I place my watches and eyeglasses. This is not sponsored by Chanel, by the way. And sorry, my hand was so shaky and I couldn't stabilize the video. Anyway, this section on the right is my big closet area. And it's really big. It occupies half of my room. And I have a lot of clothes and shirts and suits for school. I have all sorts of jackets. And I have this, plastic drawer that I bought from Nitori. Again, it's really cheap. It's around 2,000 to 3,000 yen. Okay, so this section on the right is the closet area, like what I said, and I like that the closets are really spacious because the area is already small, and if you have a lot of things, then you have nowhere to put your stuff. By the way, this is the bag that you usually see in my reaction video commercials. That bag over there. Yep. And this is the actual product. I designed this myself. Please check out my Redbubble store and my girlfriend's store as well. We have hand-painted watercolor designs on our merch, and there's also a lot of Japanese-inspired designs in there. Links will be on the description box below, so go check them out, and happy shopping! Just let me know in the comment section below if you're interested, and I will guide you on how to order. In most Japanese houses or apartments, this area here is where people place their futon in the morning. Most Japanese sleep on the floor, especially those with a tatami floor. But I don't have to because my floor is tiled and I have a bed. I don't have to put away my beddings every morning. And I'm also a lazy person, that's why. Okay, yeah. That's just me pointing on where Japanese people store their futon. And I got a tiled floor. It's not really nice to sleep on the floor in my case. Let's check my view from outside my window. I have to warn you though, I got all my washing out because it is a chilly yet sunny day. Okay, there you go. Now I have this huge sliding door and I like it because it is my only source of natural light. There's not much to see outside since the other side of the road is also an apartment building. As you can see, there you go. However, when you go to the other side to where my door is, you will see more buildings there, but it has more open space. It looks better though. Alright, so that's it. I hope that you enjoyed my apartment tour. If you are interested with anything you've seen from my apartment, DM me on Instagram or on my Facebook page. All links are on the description box below. Of course, you can also comment down below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel as well. I will be posting more content about life in Japan, and if you have any topics that you want me to cover, please let me know. Until next time, じゃあね